Luke, I mean, what do you kind of take away from the last game, and what's sort of the pattern emerging that you can see of maybe some of these losses where the urgency and energy aren't quite there?
Yeah, the last game that was unacceptable by our group, but I don't think that's a pattern. I think the 2 games prior to that, our guys gave everything they had, and that's more of what I expect to see tonight again.
Brian was talking about how much you've missed Lonzo defensively.
Yeah.
How much have you missed him defensively?
A lot. I mean, he's a big, versatile guard, strong, guard multiple positions, does a really nice job of in today's NBA where it's spread offenses and pick and rolls with these guards that can shoot from 30 feet and get to the rim. If it's the way the game's played today, he does a really nice job of navigating those and being a frontline defense there.
What's your thoughts on Zubac driving with Clippers right now?
What's my thoughts on him?
Right.
He's a good player.
Okay.
You gonna stick with the lineup that you switched over to a couple games ago?
We're toying with changing that for tonight's matchup. Just haven't made a final decision on it yet.
Luke, do you feel like that trade, the Zubac trade, made your team better?
Zoo's a very good young player. Mike's a good player. It's just different. Mike gives more spacing. Zoo's more of a post threat. They have they bring different things to the table.
What's been your impression of the Clippers, and what are you most impressed with the way they've played this year so far?
They get it. They get after it. Defensively, they've guards like Beverly and earlier in the year when they had Bradley as well. They really hound you all over the court. And I think the second unit, mainly being Lou Will and Harold, are just they're a problem for everyone they play. So that's going to be a big focus on whether or not we can get this win tonight. Is how well we do against that duo when they come in the game.
What's the key for you to coach these guys to stay in the moment for tonight's game and not worry about what's happened before and what could happen in the future?
That's our jobs as professionals. That's what we get paid to do. And no matter what, good or bad, we're going to be at our best when we're present in the moment. And the moment's happening. So we might as well embrace it, and do our best to try to succeed in it.
Luke, you have a lot of young guys beneath LeBron as the main scoring guys. You have Ingram, you have Kuzma that have taken a big step forward this season, but they haven't been down a stretch run where they're going to the playoffs. What has been your advice to them to make sure that they stay locked in?
Well, they're locked in. We're very pleased with the progress they've made, but the advice is not just to them, but to the group. It's about the little things. It's about, hey, how many rebounds can I get? How many deflections can I get? Defensively, am I talking? And kind of putting, who's getting the ball, who's scoring the points at the bottom of that list, and making the priorities. What can I do to make my teammates better? What can I do to make this team better? So that's kind of the message we're always preaching.
Kyle said after the game the other night, obviously there's something wrong with this team. It's up to us to fix it. When a guy says something like that, are you worried that he or anyone else is kind of losing faith in the potential of this group?
No, if he said that today, maybe a little bit, but after a tough loss, players, coaches will get emotional. That's he was in here with good spirits working today, doing his thing. So the Phoenix game was bad. We're not trying to hide that. It was not the effort that we're used to putting out, but it is our job to be better, and we will be better.
You obviously love this game. How much of the fun goes away when the team is struggling? Is the entirety of it, or do you still manage to?
No, it's more joyous when you're winning. But we come in here and we had for the most part, we have fun still. Basketball is a game, and I know it's serious, and we take it serious. But to me, you're at your best when you're having fun and enjoying what you're doing. It's good to always keep in perspective what we're doing. We had a Marine in here today as our guest, and he's been putting his life on the line for 18 years, fighting for our country. And that's we're in here playing basketball. We better be able to have fun, even if we're going through a tough patch right now.
Was he in the Middle East, or?
He's been deployed all over, he said.
Another thing, kind of stepping away from the wins and losses, LeBron's in range to pass Michael Jordan. If he has a big scoring night tonight, pass him for all-time scoring. One, if he does it, the Lakers will have all the top 4 scorers in NBA history. And 2, it's Michael Jordan. Can you offer some thoughts on what that would mean, that accomplishment?
Well, the accomplishment itself would be incredible. I mean, it's to even have the possibility of doing that speaks to who he's been and who he's been for a long, long time. I mean, we came into the league the same year, and now I'm coaching. And he's still doing it at that high of a level. I hope he passes it, because selfishly that gives us a really good chance of winning the game. So it's an incredible accomplishment, even to be where he's at and to do the things he's done. But selfishly, I'm